Good morning to everyone present in the meeting. I am Toastmaster Aniket, your sergeant at arms for today's meeting. At Sattvic Toastmasters, we strive to inspire personal and professional growth, all while embracing a holistic approach to living. Let us take a moment to remind what the mission of Toastmaster Club is. The mission of Toastmaster Club is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop their communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. To ensure that the meeting runs seamlessly and is enjoyable for everyone, please keep the following ground rules in mind. Speakers are requested to employ caution when talking about sensitive topics such as sex, religion, or politics during the meeting. Please turn on your camera and ensure your microphone is muted when you are not speaking. And please do not interrupt when someone else is speaking. Kindly rename yourself with the role prefix in front of your name. And if you are a guest, please prefix guest in front of your name. Our club Sattvic Toastmasters is focused on wellness and healthy living, and we take any information shared with thoughtful consideration. Please note that it is not a professional medical advice, and we advise you to consult a qualified medical professional before making any health decisions, as your health decisions are your responsibilities. So, without any further delay, I would like to invite Toastmaster Vikram for his opening address. Toastmaster Vikram is a corporate employee working as a technology manager at Otis Elevators in Hyderabad. He is a TEDx speaker and author of the book You Can Transform. So over to you, Toastmaster Vikram.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Aniket, Sergeant at Arms, and also the team for today for that lovely introduction. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, my dear fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. As usual, it's my great pleasure to be in this meeting at Sattvic Toastmasters. I don't know, some of you, I think, are joining us regularly, but few members are new to our club as well. And our club keeps growing from the time it was instilled. And I'm so delighted that the way our club is growing day in and day out. Just to give a few uh, information about Toastmasters. Toastmasters is just a place where leaders are made, effective speakers are made, and our voices are strengthened, right? Every meeting is very safe here, very supportive, and we build confidence and grow our network. One speech, one role, and one feedback at a time. Today's meeting at Sattvic Toastmasters promises exactly that. Your presence adds energy to our room. We hope you feel inspired as you see how Toastmasters helps people transform not just our speaking skills, but also shape them as leaders. At Sattvic Toastmasters, our mission is to promote healthy living style. So we take topics around mental health, around physical health, around various topics of medicine, so to support the members to have a healthy living style. But these information, whatever we share here, are not for immediate consumption. You have to consult a proper a proper doctor before you take all these advices, or if you want to take any medicine that is being proposed, then you have to consult a doctor. But otherwise, any information that we provide generally around topics about health is for awareness only. Okay, so with that, let us welcome our guests who are there in the room today. So we have our guest. Uh, okay, we don't have any guests today because we have everyone as role players. But let me welcome Toastmaster Manish, who is joining from a different club today, and he's going to be a speaker as well. Toastmaster Manish, should you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vikram. So, hi all. My name is Manish. I am from Online Speakers Toastmaster Club. So, it is a weekend. Every weekend we have our speeches delivered on Sunday. So I'm a working professional and having around 17 years of experience into IT domain. So with that, I wanted to improve my communication skills while leading the various teams and speaking to various stakeholders, where many times you have to think on your foot. So what I like the most about Toastmaster is the impromptu section, the TTM. So that is where you have to actually think on your foot and speak. And when you are in front of your stakeholders or your customers, where you just have a nick of time, like hardly 3 4 seconds to think, react, and respond, and that too in a polite way where the customer doesn't feel offended. So all those things require skill set which cannot be developed overnight. So that's why I wanted to be part of Toastmaster, and it's been almost 3 years now with Toastmaster, and I am on the path to learn and improve myself to the next level. So over to you, Toastmaster Vikram.
Great. Thank you so much for that lovely introduction, Toastmaster Manish. Absolutely. I think table topics are one of the sessions which everybody likes to join, and it's the same with me as well. Initially, I used to join the Toastmasters meeting just for table topics, but once I took up the roles, different roles, and take up the membership of the officers' roles, then I started liking the other roles as well. I think table topic is the starting point for anyone that wants to improve the communication. And thank you so much for bringing that up. So with that, let us go on with our new member induction today. So we have one new member who have joined the Sattvic Toastmasters Club very recently. It's none other than Toastmaster Mantesh. So before we start our session, we are going to do the induction for this new member. So for that, what I will be doing is I will be reading out the as part of the induction ceremony. It is customary to read out the script of the induction, and wherein we will be helping the new member understand the purpose of joining the Toastmasters, and also we will create the environment which will be supportive for his job. Right? Let me start with the script now. My dear fellow Toastmasters, it is now our duty and privilege to induct Toastmaster Mantesh, who is joining as a new member into Sattvic Toastmasters Club. This is an important occasion, both for the new member Toastmaster Mantesh and also for our club, because these individuals have come to Toastmasters seeking to improve his communication and leadership. And we now have an opportunity to help him learn and grow and achieve. Excuse me, anybody is having a battery low message right now? I'm hearing it 2 or 3 times. Is it from anyone here or is it from my side? I don't think it's from me. My battery is full. Can you please check if someone has any battery issue? All right, all right. Let me continue. I will now call our new member, Toastmaster Mantesh, forward and ask him to join me at the meeting as he is already there in the meeting. Please withhold your applause until the ceremony is completed. Toastmaster Mantesh. Let's give a big round of applause for Toastmaster Mantesh to join our Sattvic Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Mantesh. You are joining a worldwide organization that has helped more than 4 million people learn to communicate more effectively. As members of the Sattvic Toastmasters Club, you will benefit from proven program of self-development. You will become part of an outstanding group of people who are dedicated to helping one another in a spirit of sharing and enjoyment. I am the Vice President of Education. I have these new members been given an opportunity to discuss their needs and goals with the club. So, Mantesh, I will be telling, as a Vice President of Education of this Sattvic Toastmasters Club, I will be working with you about your self-development program, and I will be explaining you about the Pathways program of Toastmasters. And we will be also informing you of the many benefits and that you will receive as part of this Pathways program, as well as the obligations of membership. Membership in this Toastmasters Club and in Toastmasters International is a privilege that carries with it many rewards. Yet it also places certain obligations upon you, Toastmaster Mantesh. We are a group of people brought together to do things we could not accomplish alone. Our collective obligation is to grow and improve ourselves and to share our knowledge and experience with fellow members in the spirit of enjoyment. This means you must work diligently toward your own self-development, evaluate others' speeches in a spirit of supporting and support and sharing, assist the club in reaching its goals, remain positive, and keep a smile on your face. Now, I ask our new member Toastmaster Mahantesh to dedicate himself to personal growth, to share this great gift with your fellow members, and to help this Toastmaster Club strong to become strong and dynamic. Mandish, you will be repeating whatever I am saying right now.
Sure.
I, Toastmaster
I,
Mandish,
Toastmaster Mahantesh,
presence of my members of Sattvic Toastmasters,
presence of
my
your
fellow
voice is
members of Sattvic Toastmasters,
fellow members of Sattvic Toastmasters,
make this firm obligation
make this firm obligation
to attend meetings regularly
to attend meetings regularly
and prepare fully for each assignment,
and prepare fully for each assignment,
to apply myself to the projects outlined in the Toastmasters,
to project myself,
to apply myself
apply myself
to the projects
to the projects
outlined in the Toastmasters
outlined in the Toastmasters
education program,
education program,
to participate actively
to participate actively
in club activities,
in club activities,
to evaluate others
to evaluate others
in a positive,
in a positive,
constructive manner,
constructive manner,
to build open,
to build open,
friendly
friendly
relationships with
relationship with
my fellow members,
my fellow members,
and to bring
and to bring
other new members
other new members
into the club
into the club
so that
so that
they can also gain
they can also gain
the benefits of Toastmasters.
the benefit of Toastmasters.
Now, all the other members, Toastmaster Mantesh, now you can just listen to us. Now, I request all the other members to repeat whatever I'm saying behind me. We, the members of Sattvic Toastmasters, please unmute and say these words along with me. Even Manish, you can also repeat with me. We, the members of Sattvic Toastmasters,
We, the members of Sattvic Toastmasters,
pledge to support you
pledge to support you
in your quest
in your
In your
quest
quest
for self development,
for
for
self-development,
self-help,
to provide you
to
to
provide
provide
you
you
with positive,
with
with
positive,
volatile,
helpful
helpful
evaluations,
evaluation,
evaluation,
to maintain a friendly,
to
to
maintain a
maintain a
friendly,
friendly,
supportive atmosphere,
supportive
supportive
atmosphere,
atmosphere,
to give you opportunities
to
to
give you
give you
opportunity
opportunity
to help others,
to
to
help
help
others,
others,
and to make your Toastmasters membership
and to make your
the
membership
a
membership
rewarding and fulfilling experience.
a
a
rewarding
rewarding
and
and fulfilling
fulfilling.
experience.
Thank you. So, with that, our new member Toastmaster Mantesh is inducted into our Sattvic Toastmasters Club. All of you, please give a big round of applause to our new member Toastmaster Mantesh. So, Toastmaster Mantesh, would you like to share a few words about how you felt joining our club?
Um, So initially, when I joined a couple of meetings, I was very excited to join this Toastmaster. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
After seeing the all speakers and evaluation and everything, I thought to join because I'm into sales and marketing, and day in day out I will be meeting the customers. For that,
Mm-hmm.
I need good communication and leadership skill.
Yes.
So that is the reason I joined the this Toastmaster club.
Okay, great. Welcome, Mantesh. I hope your journey will be wonderful here, and we all are here to support you in this journey. So, with that, our induction ceremony is completed. Now, let us move on with our further session. I think the Toastmaster for today is none other than our very energetic and young Sergeant at Arms, who is Aniket Gupta. Toastmaster Aniket Gupta is active member for Sattvic Toastmasters Club and also is the youngest member. And he has taken up multiple roles. And today he is taking up the Toastmaster of the Day role for the first time. Wish you all the best, Toastmaster Aniket, and the stage is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vikram. So, greetings for Toastmasters. I am the Toastmaster of the day for today's meeting. I will be prepared to ensure that the meeting runs seamlessly. And
Aniket, your audio is not clear. Please, can you check that once?
okay, 1 minute. Uh,
Yeah. Can you speak now, Aniket?
yeah, it is better.
It is better. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. The theme for today's meeting is digital wellness. We live in a world in which our we use phone for waking up. We use phones for doing our work. Similarly, we use phone for entertaining us, and they even stress us out. So digital wellness is about finding a healthy balance, so that we use technology as a tool, not letting us control our time, focus, and well-being. So, coming to our meeting, the meeting is divided into three segments. That is the prepared speeches section, the table topic session, and the evaluation session. So before starting these segments, let me invite our general evaluator, Toastmaster Vikram, to introduce the tag team. So over to you, Toastmaster Vikram.
Thank you once again, Toastmaster Aniket, for introducing me. And today, as the general evaluator, I will be evaluating the complete meeting from the beginning till the end. And I will not be doing that alone. So I will have a tag team along with me. On that line, today we have the timer, Toastmaster Mantesh, who will be playing the timer role and he will also be explaining his role. Now let's invite Toastmaster Mantesh onto the virtual podium to introduce himself and explain the role.
Good morning, Toastmaster and guests. My role as timer is to monitor the time during the prepared speeches, table topics, and evaluations. For the prepared speeches, I'll show the green card at 5 minutes, yellow card at 6 minutes, and red card at 7 minutes. For table topic section, I'll show the green card at 1 minute, yellow card at 1.5 minute, and red card at 2 minutes. For evaluation speeches, I'll show the time card at 2 minutes for green card, and 2.5 minutes for yellow card, and 3 minutes for red card. Thank you so much. Over to Toastmaster Vikram sir.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mantesh. And the next role for the evaluator tag team is the grammarian. So right now I am playing the role of the grammarian as well because we are running short of members for today. So as a grammarian, I will be evaluating each and everyone's language. I'll be the English teacher for today. So wherein I'll be paying close attention to the grammatical usages within our meeting. I will be calling out the good usages at the end of the meeting. I will also be saying which are the areas to improve around whenever I am being called for. As a grammarian, I will also be introducing you with the word and the idiom of the day. All right, so for that, let me share my screen. All right, so the word of the day for today is, I hope you all can see my screen, right?
Yes, sir. We can see.
Okay. The word of the day is mindful, which is used as an adjective most of the time. What is meaning of mindful? Being consciously aware and attentive to the present moment and to your actions. And an example usage is being mindful of my screen time helped me improve my focus and sleep. So I would like one of the person in the meeting to come forward and use this in an example sentence. Who wants to go ahead? Anyone wants to use this word mindful?
Yeah, sir. I'll just use.
Yes.
Uh, Daily morning, I do the mindful meditation for 20 minutes. Daily, I'm practicing for 20 minutes.
Very good. So you practice mindful meditation for 20 minutes every day morning,
Yes.
right?
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. Thank you, Amantesh, for coming forward and using this word of the day. So the idea of this word of the day is that how do we become fluent in English, right? It is about the vocabulary. When you have a big vocabulary, a good vocabulary, then you will start becoming fluent. You will be able to convey what you are thinking very easily to your fellow members whom you're talking or during the conversations. So that is the idea of this word of the day and the idiom of the day. I hope all of you will be using this word of the day at least once during the course of this meeting today. And next, let's move on to the idiom of the day. The idiom of the day today is unplug and recharge. What does this unplug and recharge means? It is to take a break from technology and relax mentally or emotionally. So it's a very frequent word. I think in the today's world, many of us are looking for unplugging and recharging ourselves. So I think if you have this idiom of the day at your hand, I think you can use it during our conversations, and it will also makes gives the impression that you are very good at your vocabulary. The example usage is after a hectic work week, I decided to unplug and recharge in nature. Anyone else wants to use this idiom of the day other than Toastmaster Mantesh?
Okay.
Anyone want to come forward? Yes, Manish.
So while working during the entire weekend, we generally get tired. So I prefer to take a stroll in a park nearby my home to unplug and recharge my batteries so that I can run the show for the next week.
Great, great. Thank you so much, Manish. That's a great usage of the idiom of the day. So with that, I hand over this baton to general evaluator, which is again me. So we don't have an R counter for today. So we only will have grammarian and the timer. So with that, our general evaluation section is complete. I will be coming forward as a general evaluator whenever I'm being called for, and I will provide the report at the end of the meeting. So with that, I hand over the stage back to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Anik.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Vikram, for introducing the role. So, so as you participate today, I invite you to notice your own habits. Like, are you fully present? Are you listening actively? As sometimes the best form of digital balance is being fully present at the moment. So, let us move on to the first section, that is the prepared speeches section. So, so our first speaker is Toastmaster Manish.
Sorry,
So,
interrupting Ankit, one thing. Uh, uh, Toastmaster Manish, what is the speech timing? What is the time of the speech?
Uh, for a prepared speech, it is generally between 5 to 7 minutes.
Okay,
Five being on the safer side. After 5 minutes, we show the green card, and
okay.
after 6 minutes, we show yellow card, and after 7 minutes, we show red card.
Sure, sir.
So after 7 minutes, I have a grace period of 30 seconds to wind up. If
Sure.
beyond that, then this is disqualified.
Okay, thank you, sir. Toastmaster Ankit, you can take.
yeah. So before calling Toastmaster Manish, I would like to call his evaluator, uh, Toastmaster Vikram, to introduce the speech objectives.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aniket. So, as an evaluator for Toastmaster Manish today, I'll be introducing the speech objectives of Toastmaster Manish. So, Toastmaster Manish is on the pathway of leadership development. Today, he is embarking on level 3, speech 4, and the speech title for today is How to Lead Without Fear. And the speech objective is to know the audience. So, I wish you all the best, Toastmaster Manish, on your journey to deliver your speech. And over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Vikram, for explaining the speech objectives. So, the title for Toastmaster Money's speech is Without Fear.
How to lead
Uh,
without fear.
okay, how to lead without fear. So, how to lead without fear, Toastmaster Manish. Toastmaster Manish, how to lead without fear. Over to you, Toastmaster Manish.
Thank you so much, Toshma Aniket. So, good morning, everyone. Leadership. Leadership is often associated with authority, power. I have the control. But a true leadership is not about instilling fear with your subordinates or with your customer. With customer, obviously, you cannot instill fear, but at the same time, you have to make it. Being a leader, you are making a very good environment for your colleagues, for your friends to work together to achieve a shared goal. Now, sometimes what happens is we are not mindful of when we are talking to somebody, and that time we use a different tone which might be perceived by a junior or a direct report as if you are threatening him, or the worst, he may start fearing you. He may start fearing to report to you or even reach out for sharing any concerns. So as a leader, you need to make sure that for your team, they should feel comfortable sharing their views, and at the same time, they should always have trust in you that whatever you come with, okay, whatever the thought process you come with, they follow you. For that to happen, there have been numerous such leaderships which have existed throughout our uh, uh, globe, where we have seen such leadership skills coming up, which they have shown that you don't have to fear. It's just that you have to carry yourself the way it should be. I give you an example of Nelson Mandela. We all have heard about Nelson Mandela. He spent almost 27 years in prison. But that doesn't mean that when he came out of prison, he was full of hate. No, he was fully empathetic. He didn't had any vengeance that I want to take a revenge because I was put in a jail. Okay, so that is what leadership is all about. It's about hope. It is about not about or fear once again. Similarly, we all have heard about Microsoft. The CEO of Microsoft, Satya Nadella, once said that empathy makes a better innovator. When you empathize with people, people will connect. But when you create a dominant environment where people fear you, then creativity will not happen. Why? Because when you are in a fear, you cannot think properly. Your creativity will not work because you are always having a self doubt. Should I even speak? What will others say about me? Somebody may laugh at me. Even my boss can humiliate me in front of my team or in front of customer, right? So, as a senior or as a colleague, you need to make sure when you are leading the team in front of project managers, in front of customer, in front of senior stakeholders, or within the internal team where everybody is standing up or sitting together having a normal chit chat, you should always make a very good and a positive environment, just like Toastmasters give all of us that positive environment to learn and grow. Similarly, I'll give you another example of Martin Luther King. He faced threats, he faced immense opposition, yet he chose to lead with love. He said one famous line: darkness cannot drive darkness, only light can do that. Hate cannot drive hate, only love can do that. That shows that fearless leadership is about moral courage. Okay. When you have a strong moral conviction, then you don't have to fear. When you know what is right and what is wrong, and you are willing to accept if I made a mistake, because none of us are perfect. We all are in our journey to improve ourselves, right? Sometimes, definitely, I'll make mistakes. So you guys will be there to coach me, guide me, tell me, Manish, this is not right. This is what you should be doing. That is how you build that conviction, and that is how you make your mind perspective, change the perspective of receiving feedback, which is again a very important aspect in Toastmaster. You are encouraged to share the feedback, and at the same time, the recipients are also welcome to receive feedbacks from various people across the globe. That actually hones you to improve your communication style, that hones you to talk to various people with different cultural background, and at the same time be polite, and that actually helps you to hone your leadership skills, which you can represent yourself in a very humble, polite, and a very distinct leadership style in your workplace as well. Now you might be wondering, how can I improve myself leading without a fear? The first and the foremost thing is you make sure that people don't fear you. Where people fear you, they will not follow you. They will be scared to follow you. Second, you need to make your environment very positive and open. What does that mean? That you have an open door policy. That people, if they have any concern, be it small or big, they are okay and they are welcome to come, speak, share their views. And at the same time, if you have any approach, any guidance that you can share to them, feel free to share that. So that will increase openness and at the same time build trust. Third, which is very common, being vulnerable. Nobody is perfect, as I said earlier, my friend. Even I am also having a lot of flaws. You will also have a lot of flaws. So it's not about finding flaws in everyone. Okay. It is about admitting, okay, I am not so good in this, but that does not mean that I cannot improve. We, as a human, have a very strong learning approach, which we may not see in animals. God has given us the brain to learn, to communicate, and at the same time improve, right? So, what we can do is let's accept our weaknesses, let's accept our mistakes, work on it, and be a better person tomorrow, right? With that said, I'll not say that challenges will not come. Challenges will come. You have to face your fear. Even I also faced my fear, and that gives you a confidence. It's not at the first time when you are facing your fear, you will be fully confident. But down the line, as you keep facing your fear again and again, Just like we say, getting out of your comfort zone. The moment you get out of your comfort zone, then what happens? You're facing your fear. That gives you the confidence. Okay, I can do it. What will happen the worst? Okay, I might fail. Doesn't matter. I'll learn something new. Okay, why I failed? I'll work on that particular thing and then I'll again face my fear. One day definitely I'll win, and one day I'll definitely become much better than what I was 5 years back, 6 years back. And that is what leadership is all about. You have to continuously learn, face your fear, and at the same time help your juniors to improve, and they themselves also face their own fears and become more confident. So with that said, I'll hand over the stage back to Toastmaster Aniket.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, it was a wonderful speech. Yes, we should try to face our fears and be better. So, yeah. So, and a way of adopting digital wellness is by not using electronic devices uh, during when we are eating or before sleeping. So when we are having our meals, we should try to focus only on our food, and it will and not use any electronic gadget during that time. It will we will be more mindful of what we are eating, as well as it will serve as a role model for our younger generation. So another way is like after dinner we should try to not use any electronic devices. We should keep our phones switched off, and we should try to do some meditation or some other exercise before sleeping. And we should try to use a regular alarm clock instead of phone, so that when we wake up, we will not have the tendency to of scrolling our mobile phone. So, so yeah, so so we should try to avoid using phones in this situation, and try to improve our quality of life. So, so the next section is the table topic session. Uh, for this, I would like to invite again Toastmaster Vikram for conducting the table topic session. So, over to you, Toastmaster Vikram.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aniket. Today I am playing unusually many roles, which is like me playing wearing multiple hats, and it also gives me an opportunity to see what all I can do. And yes, today's table topic master is myself, and I'll be giving you some topics around digital detox. Okay, and as a table topic master, my role is to provide you with some topics, and being an impromptu section, you are supposed to think on your feet. You will be given the overall time of 2 minutes, but the qualified time is 1 minute. For any given topic, you have to continuously speak for at least 1 minute to get qualified, and the maximum time allotted for you will be 2 minutes, beyond which you will be disqualified. And at the timer, as a timer said, at the 1 minute you will be shown the green card. At 1.5 minute you will be shown the yellow card, and then the red card will be shown at 2 minutes. And the either end of this, either end like less if you talk like within 1 minute, like 30 seconds less than 1 minute, or 30 seconds more than 2 minutes, will still be considered as a grace period. But please make sure to follow the timing rules. I hope the rules are clear. So, with that, let me give the first topic to somebody who is interested. Right now, I see Toastmaster Mantesh. He's also playing a timer role, so I'll take a little a while. I'll be calling Toastmaster Mantesh. So, can I call you Toastmaster Aniket for the first topic?
Yeah.
All right. So, the topic for you is What is the first app you check in the morning and how does it affect your day? What is the first app you check in the morning and how does it affect your day? Toastmaster Aniket.
Okay, what is the first app I check in the morning? So, so yeah, so sometimes when I had to wake up at a particular time, then I set up the alarm, and yeah, so that is basically in those days that is basically the first step that I use in the morning, and also yeah, sometimes I check WhatsApp for any messages like. um like if there is any message from office or anything like that. So yeah, if any particular app is used, that sometimes I check WhatsApp or sometimes I check by mails, but yeah, generally it is not like it. Yeah, sometimes I say that sometimes I spend some time like in the morning in phone, but yeah, uh, but yeah, that sometimes take a few minutes of my time, but yeah, it is mostly it does not like significantly affect the day, but yeah, uh, uh, yeah, it is not like it significantly affects the day, but it is yeah. Back to over to Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aniket. I agree it does not significantly affect your day, but actually it is affecting your me time, right? In the mornings, it is your me time. So, wherein you already mentioned that I think Toastmaster Mantesh already mentioned that he does mindful meditation in the mornings, right? That is the best thing to do in the morning, immediately after you wake up. It's okay to look at your alarm clock for a minute, like just to snooze it or just to wake up. But after that, if you are continuously working on your phone or looking at some apps like WhatsApp or some other apps, which is actually creating a lot of stimulation in your mind, right? So the first hour, or what we call as the the golden hour, the more you spend your time with yourself, actually it creates a lot of value, right? Your day, you will see that it sets the tone for the entire day. So yeah, you might not be aware until now that WhatsApp is not significantly impacting you, but it might create fear. We don't know, right? As you said, okay, there might be some messages from my office, right? That means that you're already expecting something from your office. And this time is meant for you. You're already started thinking about your office rather than thinking about you. That's so important, right? So to always think about you, what you want to do that day, and about your mental health, about your how you want the course of the day to be, what you want to eat, or how you want the day to be. So think about that in the first hour rather than picking up a phone or meddling on WhatsApp, stuff like that. But yeah, that's my suggestion. But yeah, it might vary from people to people. Next topic is for Toastmaster Mantesh. Mantesh, I'll be the timer for you. I'll be
Sure,
timing. Okay.
sure, sir.
Okay. So the topic for you, you want a easy or a what is
Easy,
your preference? You want an
easy,
easy topic?
easy, sir. Easy topic.
Easy topic? All right. Okay. So the topic for you is, how do you know when it is time to take a break from your phone? How do you know when it is time to take a break from your phone, Toastmaster Mantesh?
Uh, as I said, I am into sales and marketing. Uh, I get a call from customers anytime, morning, 7 o'clock, in night, at 11:30. I don't have a specific time that I'll not use the phone, but mostly in the on weekends, On Sunday, I mostly I'll keep my phone switched off or not reachable so that I'll not get the call from the customers. So mostly on weekends, I cut off the phone and I spend time for myself. I do a lot of things on weekends. I have come to this Toastmasters and I go for 1 hour. I play badminton. I go to a badminton court. I play 1 hour badminton, and I go to I do gymming as well. So I go for 1.5 hour gymming on Sunday. So mostly on Sunday, I completely cut off the mobile. On weekend, I should be in phone because my 99% is work from phone only. I can do everything, messages and emails and everything. 85% more work is done by phone only. So this is my thought. Over to Toastmaster Vikram sir.
So you spoke for 1 minute. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mantesh. Yes, I agree with you. You have said a very important point. The weekends are meant for you and your family, right? So yes, and on the weekends also, if you try to without a break, if you start looking at your phone and start attending your customer calls, then you will not have a break. So your point is very clear that on my weekends, I don't want my phone. So you will reduce the usage of the phone at on during your weekends and during your weekdays. Yes, of course, you are a sales and marketing professional. You have to be on phone. So that's very clear. Thank you so much, and it was a great attempt on the topic. And thank you for being mindful about the time as well. Both the speakers have spoken very well, and they've given wonderful views. And now we have Toastmaster Manish, who will be taking the next topic.
Sure.
Okay, so the topic for you is: has your screen time changed the way we communicate? Sorry, how has the screen time changed the way we communicate? How has the screen time changed the way we communicate, Toastmaster Manish?
Yes, I spend a lot of time on obviously mobile phone as well as laptop. So that has impacted and changed the way I communicate with people around me.
Manish,
So
can you come closer to the mic a little bit? It's a little bit,
okay,
yeah.
yeah. So I was saying that yes, with the usage of digital technologies like for mobile phone and the laptop, the way I communicate with people, it has actually changed. I'll definitely agree with that.
Mm,
And yeah, I used to spend a lot of time. Initially, I got addicted to using online games on phone. So obviously, I was spending too much time where I shouldn't be, rather than spending those time with my friends or family. But then later I realized, okay, that is not right. So I then uninstalled all those gaming applications and deactivated my account so that at least I'll be able to spend whatever the time I was spending on gaming applications, at
mm,
least that time I can spend with my friends and family. And at the same time, whatever the other time I get, I try to improve myself. I used to be very addicted to games and watching movies all the time that it was wasting a lot of my time. So that is what I realized. And today, when I joined this club, so that reminded me of those old times when I used to spend these time and how I improved. Though I will not say that I have become perfect. Yes, there is still a room of improvement in myself, and I continue to look towards improving. And one important lesson that I learned today from Toastmaster Maitesh was like, yes, when you wake up in the morning, you at least spend half an hour to 1 hour doing meditation and plan your day. Because I generally, when I wake up, I check my mails and then I plan my day according to the mail I receive. If it is good, then I have to plan accordingly. So that's all. Over to you, Toastmaster Vikram.
yes, thank you so much, Manish, for being so honest. And yeah, actually the screen time, especially the games, right? I've seen my daughter playing games, a lot of games, and during that time she usually focuses very much on the phone, and she never even looks at who is coming, who is knocking the door, who is coming inside the house. She's completely immersed into it. Yeah, we completely focus on it, and that is good at some times. But what I felt is we lose what's happening around us, right? So actually there are a lot of things. Our parents are with us. The time is we always think that we have forever. All our relationships are there forever. That's not true. Everybody is have their own journey, right? And when we are not aware of our time and we are very much involved in our screens, then we tend to fail to communicate what our emotions what we want to convey, right? The love, the empathy, and if you say, if you want to say thank you, even we forget that also, right? Because the screen is actually so attractive and we are getting pulled into a lot of things, the apps from time to time. And that's really a good point you have covered. Thank you so much, Manish, for bringing it up. So now I think I'm the only person left, so I request one of you to give me a topic, so that I will be taking up one topic, and then I'm planning to have a face off topic wherein I'll give a topic and two speakers will speak on the same topic. One will speak for the topic and one will speak against the topic. Okay, before that, I would like to have one topic. Who wants to give me a topic?
Sure, I'll give you the topic.
Yeah.
Okay, so the topic for you is describe the satisfaction of learning a new skill. I repeat, topic for you is describe the satisfaction of learning a new skill. Over to you, Toastmaster Vikram.
Thank you so much, Manish, for that wonderful topic. Actually, I have started reading books very, very much in the last few years. I would not say it's a skill, but reading is a skill, right? Which I have recently acquired. Before also, I used to take books and read it. But now the speed of my reading the books have increased. I feel that is a skill. With that comes the satisfaction as well. Because every book for me is like a friend now. You know, when I'm able to complete the book, when I'm able to understand the crux of the book, what the author is saying, it actually transforms me to a different person. If I pick a topic, for example, procrastination, if I'm constantly procrastinating on what I'm doing, and I usually pick a book around that only. So I have a choice of books which I choose to overcome some of the problems I face in my life. So recently I picked up this book, The Power of Now, and which was a wonderful book which helps us understand every moment is so important. And living in the present moment gives us a lot of benefit which we can't even think about. We think either in the past or in the future. We don't live in the present moment. But this book has taught me something very valuable, that everything can be done only in the present moment. Even what you want to do in the future can only be decided in the present moment. If we don't live in the present moment, then we cannot we cannot even enjoy what is there with us. We might be worried about what happened in the past, or we might be thinking about what we want to get in the future. So that way I feel that learning a new skill, in my case, it is a reading. Improving my reading habit actually helped me a lot and giving me a satisfied life. And I hope every one of you will also develop your skills, and which is going to empower you and satisfy you as a person. Thank you so much, and over to you. Over to myself, in fact. So thank you for that wonderful topic, Toastmaster Manish. And now what we will do, since we have some more time left, I'm going to give some face off topics. What does it mean? I'll be giving an open-ended topic. One person will be talking for the topic, and the other person will be talking against the topic. Okay. Now, let me give this topic. Before that, I want two participants. Can I have Mantesh, you? as one participant, and the second participant will be Manish, Toastmaster Manish. Okay. So
Okay.
what will be the topic is parents are responsible for their children's digital wellness. Parents are responsible for their children's digital wellness. One person will be talking for the topic, the other person will be talking against the topic, which means one person will say parents are responsible, the other person will speak on parents are not responsible. Okay. I hope the topic is clear to you both, right?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah.
So who wants to go first?
For the so I'll take for this one. I'm not be against. I'll be with
You want to take
parents.
okay for
Yes,
the topic.
yes, for
Okay,
the
who want you want to go first, Mantesh?
yeah, sir.
Okay, I'll be the timer for you, and you will have 2 minutes, and Manish will have 2 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Mantesh.
Yes. In my point of view, parents are 100% responsible for. Uh, can you just repeat that, sir?
Parents are responsible for their children's digital wellness.
Yeah. So parents, I'm 100% agree with this sentence. Parents are responsible for children digital wellness because what happens, the children's they see what is going around and they follow us. They are not just they don't do they themselves. They'll see and they follow whatever parents are doing, whatever happening around. If parents are watching the news, they'll go and watch the news. If parents are scrolling the scrolling the Instagram or Facebook, seeing any videos, they'll just take their phone, then they'll start doing that, and they know the password of their parents. This one, right? Because they observe everything. They have good observation, and my point of view that parents should not use this digital things in front of their children. We should avoid that one. Over to Toshmaster Manish.
Uh, Thanks so much, Mahatesh. So I'm completely against 100% responsibility lies with parents.
Can you
Okay.
speak a
As a
little? Your voice is not
yeah.
clear, so clear. Yeah,
Okay.
go.
I'm saying like parents, I disagree that parents are 100% responsible for their children's digital wellness. Why? Because as a parent, you cannot be running after them or your kids all the time, or you'll not be sitting with them all the time, be it in college or schools or when they are at a tuition or with their friends. So you should be coaching the children that what is right and what is wrong. You should give them limited access and at the same time tell them what is how basically how they should use the digital applications for their growth and not waste time. Just like I was telling that okay, I used to spend a lot of time for gaming application. My parents used to tell me, but then they are not responsible for that. I am responsible because it's my life. I need to understand the importance where I am spending my time. They can tell me, but at the same time, you have heard about Gen Z. So, can you dictate things to Gen Z? No. You can only coach them, you can tell them, but then the final discretion and the maturity has to come from the children itself. You can coach, you can tell them, you can tell them the consequences of spending too much time on the digital fronts or having exposure to things which should not be. So those things you have to have discussions, meaningful discussions with your kids based on the age group, and basis on that you can create a positive environment where you can limit and tell them various strategies. Even I tell you, I used to put a timer when I was going for using a gaming application, or if I have to write a program or a code. So I used to first think the entire logic and then I used to open the laptop and start writing. So that way my thought process develops rather than just sitting and watching the screen making my eyes red. That doesn't make sense. So I think it's children's duty and children should be taught that it is their accountability to improve themselves. Teachers and parents are there to guide. I'll hand over the stage back to Toastmaster Vikram.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manish and Toastmaster Mantesh, for that lovely take on this topic. Yes, parents are not completely responsible for the children's digital wellness. Of course, children do follow parents. As Mantesh said, children do what the parents are doing, right? They just follow us blindly, I would say. At some point, parents also have to correct themselves so that the children are getting the best habits. And that's what Mantesh point is. And I agree with Toastmaster Manish's point as well. We cannot say that everywhere the parents can be responsible. At home, parents can be accountable for what the children are doing. But everywhere in the school or in the college or wherever they go, it is the children's responsibility to become to take care of their digital wellness. And all the time, the parents cannot be behind them. It is their everyone's own responsibility is to make sure that they are digitally well, right? And thank you so much. I hope both of you enjoyed this phase of topic. Now I have a new member entering our room. Let us see if she wants to attempt the topic. So Aniket, would you like to take up one more topic, a phase of topic?
Yeah.
All right. Hi, Toastmaster Pallavi. How are you?
Fine, good morning. Sorry.
Good morning, and you are in the right time, by the way, Toastmaster Pallavi. We are actually having the table topic round. Would you like to attempt the topic, table topic, Pallavi?
Yes, sure, but I won't be able to switch on my camera.
That's okay. That's totally fine. So right now, we have completed one round of table topics, and now we are going ahead with the phase of topics. So you will be face off with Toastmaster Aniket. So the topic for both of you is children should not own smartphones before age 16. Children should not own a smartphone before the age of 16. So one person will say children should not own, and the other person will say children should own a smartphone. So this is the topic for both of you. So who wants to go first, and for which topic? Toastmaster Aniket, which one do you want to choose? You want to choose for the topic or against the topic?
For I mean, I will say children should not own.
Okay, so you are going to go against the topic. So now,
Yes.
now Pallavi, you will be talking that again topic like children should own, and Aniket will say children should not own.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Yes, I strongly believe that depriving someone from the thing make them more eager, yeah, more to inclined towards it. So I feel that yes, we should give the phone to the to students. So nowadays, it has become indisciple, unavoidable part of our life. Because children get for safety purpose also. Say we are sending them students somewhere, then we need to track them. Now in iPhone and most of the phone, the feature is I find my phone. You can with location you can track where your kid sits. It's not about just scrolling. You have to keep them connected. And our and above all, smartphone is one of the medium of the education too. There you can find so many ample of the things. mm, uh, of education which enhances their capabilities. Yes, but unnecessary scrolling, just seeing one TikTok, one Instagram, and 15 minutes lost in a fraction of minutes. So this is something we can cap control of it. So I think the smartphone should definitely be given, because if you deprive someone, it increases your curiosity. And when you say something no, it for a student, it becomes something for stubbornness, no, now I have to get it. And they apply all tips and tools to get it out. So for me, it's they should be given phone but with a limited access, so that they don't think the content they are not supposed to think, see or watch before the age of 16. But definitely we should give them and make them competent with the modern work, so that they know what is, and their curiosity is alive. Thank you so much. Back to the table topic.
Yes, over to you, Aniket.
Yeah, I think that the children below the age of 16 should not be given mobile phones, because it is their age to like interact with other children in a in a real world setting, rather than through spend lot of time in mobile phone, as children below the age of 16 are not mature enough to decide, like a lot of children are not completely mature enough to decide what is the best for them, so they may
Mhm.
spend a lot of time or on phones. Also, they may become um socially isolated, which they should spend their time in outdoor games, and
Mhm.
also spend time with other children, which will help them in their future life.
Mhm.
It is important for them to prepare and study, uh, study, so that if they spend too much time on phone, that may get disturbed. So they may be given phones for some like they can use their parents' phone for any study and other purposes. Like they should be monitored on checked basically what they are and how much time they are spending. So yeah. So this is it from my end. Over to you.
Great. Thank you so much, Pallavi and Aniket. Yes, I agree with both of you. I think from safety angle, as Pallavi said, phones are needed as a tracking device to have to identify where the children are going. And as Aniket also says, before the 16 years, the children has to be physically interacting with people rather than digitally connecting with anyone, because the digital world is completely different. It is totally making us isolated. That I like the word isolated. That's what happens to most of the children today, right? They isolate even from their parents. By the way, their own parents are not able to talk to the children because the children are very busy with their phones. That happens with my daughter as well. Today, if I have to talk to her, I have to make sure that she is not with her phone, because I know that she is 100% not going to listen to me if the phone is with her. And by the way, she is also below 16 years, right? The same reason, for safety, we are giving the children the access to the mobile phone, but sometimes it creates a lot of uh, mental blocks among the children. The children feel that they are kind of interacting with someone like their own friends, the school friends, and they become very closer than the people who are at home. They end up spending a lot of time with digital relationships than the physical relationships. That is what we are trying to teach them, right? So in today's society, I think this awareness has to be created among the parents as well. Yes, we have to give the phones to children, but definitely have to limit the usage and create the awareness what's going on with the phones, with the usage of phones among the children. Thank you so much for talking about the pros and cons of this topic. I really enjoyed the table topic section. With that, let me conclude the table topic round and hand over the stage back to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Aniket.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Vikram, for the interesting table topic session. So, yeah, let me come back to the theme. Another way of adopting digital wellness is by participating in offline activities. We should try to participate in offline events and offline social gatherings as much as possible. It will help us in developing more network connection, as well as it will be good for our mental health also. So Also, we should try to visit parks and we should try to participate in hobbies and we should also try to participate in sports, etc. So yeah. So next let me come to the general evaluation section. So for this, let me invite again our Toastmaster Vikram.
Yes. Thank you so much, Aniket. And today we had one speech. So before we go to the tag team, I will be evaluating Toastmaster Manish's speech. So Toastmaster Mantish, the allowed time for this evaluation is 3 minutes. So you can show me the green card at 2 minutes, and then yellow card at 2.5 minutes, and red card at 3 minutes. Okay. So now let me begin with the evaluation for my speaker, Toastmaster Manish. Toastmaster Manish, can I have you on camera? Thank you. Toastmaster Manish, here is my evaluation for your speech. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Manish, for bringing that wonderful idea of how to lead without fear on our club today. Such a wonderful and impactful topic. And I will be providing your evaluation using the CRC method, which is nothing but I will be first providing you with the commendations, which means what I liked about your speech, and then recommendations, which are nothing but few things which I felt you can improve, and then C, which is a challenge, which I'll be giving you a challenge, which you can take up in the next speech that you're going to take. Overall, this speech was a well structured speech. Congratulations to you, Toastmaster Manish, for choosing such a powerful topic, how to lead without fear. What a topic it is in today's world where leaders are booming, even from Toastmasters. Every single day we are grooming the leaders. And this topic felt like it is the need of the hour. And it immediately grabbed the attention of most of us. Some of them are new, like Toastmaster Mantesh is new. Toastmaster Aniket, for the first time, he's taking up the Toastmaster of the Day role, and he's proving to be a leader here for this meeting. All of us are able to relate to your topic. Fear is something a leader should not have. Fear, stops him from thinking. That was a very nice way to open that, speech. Your message was very practical, timely, and inspiring as well, because you have quoted two examples. One is Nelson Mandela, and the other one is the Microsoft. One of the biggest strengths, I would say, is the clarity and the content. The content is king in your case, where I felt like you were very clear about what you are talking, and the topic was very much practical and it was very much relevant as well. Very natural. Your voice was very natural. You used, your grammar was wonderful, very natural. You're a very natural speaker. Your tone conveyed that you're very honest about the topic, and it helped most of us to feel that how important it is to have is to lead without fear. When leader is under fear, how can he even lead? He can't be creative. His thoughts are jammed. So fear is the one thing which stops, and it also creates self-doubt. You mentioned this point, self-doubt. And all these are very clear, makes this topic very powerful, and it was very well received by us. Now, coming to the recommendations. Two things I felt is when you're opening the topic, I think you can have some hooks, right? I feel that your hooks, like we can open with a hook, like how was have you ever, played a role as a leader and you felt you had fear? I think that is one thing I felt you can put some hooks whenever you are opening the topic, and then the way you deliver, right? I think the phone that you used, actually the angle in which you kept your phone was little bit slanting. I feel that I wanted to have a clear center view of the speaker, even though I can see your gestures, but I still could not see your complete view. So you can adjust the position of your camera such a way that the complete position of your speaker can be seen. That is the second recommendation I have for you. Otherwise, your voice tone was actually little bit monotonous. I think you can raise your voice at some point and lower your voice at some point. I think if you can take care of these three things, I think your speech will become wonderful speech. And one challenge for you is to use some props in your next speech. Try to use some props so that it grabs attention, even more attention. And also please have some personal story in your speech. Whenever you include your personal story, it makes your speech more authentic, live, and it feels like you're talking from your heart. So those are my suggestions. Over to you, over to myself, which is the general evaluator for today. And yeah. So let me call upon the timer for today to provide the timing, how the speakers have placed on the time. Over to you, the timer, Toastmaster Mantesh, to provide your report.
Yeah, here is the time report. The speaker Toastmaster Manish has taken 8 minutes 28 seconds for his speech. And in table topics, Ankit has taken 1 minute 38 seconds. Vikram sir, you have taken 2 minutes 15 seconds. Toastmaster Manish has taken 2 minutes 13 seconds. Myself have taken 1 minute. As the evaluator, Toastmaster Vikram sir, you have taken 4 minutes 36 seconds. Over to Toastmaster Vikram sir.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mantesh. I think we have to take care of our time as well. Myself as an evaluator as well, I think I have to follow the timing rule. Thank you for noting the times so consciously. And next is my grammarian report. As a grammarian today, I could follow most of you are having a very good grammatical usages. I did not find major flaws in today's meeting, but I still felt that we have to be mindful about the word of the day and the idiom of the day. A lot of us actually have know this word mindful, right? It's very widely used word. I think we can try to use it more often. I think today may not be the you may not have used it, but please make a note of this word mindful as well as the idiom of the day, which is unplug and recharge, and try to use it as much as you can in your day-to-day conversations, which is going to improve your vocabulary as well as to express your thoughts easily to someone that you're going to talk to. Okay, with that, I don't have a much of a grammarian report because I was playing multiple roles today, and I'm now switching over to the general evaluator hat. As a general evaluator for today, I felt that we started 15 minutes late and we were lacking some of the major role players in the beginning of the meeting, but still we had a wonderful meeting. We could still have a speech, we could have table topics, and now we are also having evaluation. That is what I felt as a true spirit of a Toastmasters club, right? Once we are a Toastmaster, we always are a Toastmaster, right? Without even role players, we are able to manage to run the meeting, without any blocks or any hesitation. We took up roles, welcoming the audience. I think even today the presiding officer was not available, right? The table topic master was not available, and we did not have the speech evaluator. When we still happen to do all of that within the given time, and we are very much on time today as well. So that shows that we are all taking up roles, welcoming new roles. And thank you so much, Toastmaster Manish, for providing a wonderful speech today. I would say it's these speeches, really enlighten our day, right? These speeches have given a lot of curiosity, a lot of thoughts around how a leader should be, right? All of us are going to become leaders at some point. And your speech today has told us that fear is one thing which is limiting our potential as a leader, right? We have to overcome fear is the one thing that we have to overcome. Even in Toastmaster meeting, that's what we all are practicing to overcome fear, be it speeches, be it impromptu speaking, be it evaluation or any roles that you take. We are trying to overcome fear, right? That's the first thing we are trying to overcome. The more and more we are confident in taking up roles, taking up speeches, taking up table topics, which means that we are overcoming fear indirectly or indirectly. So, with that said, I think today's meeting is actually a proof that we all are overcoming limitations. We are we are going beyond the barriers that we don't need. We are not going to be stopped by anything, right? Even if we have less number of role players, we are going to still have meetings. We are still going to learn, evolve, and grow with each other. And that's the message I have for today. And thank you so much, Toastmaster Pallavi, for joining us today. Even though you joined us at the time of the table topic, you will still take up one topic and provide your lovely thoughts. I felt really good to hear you when you spoke about the topic about the children, that the phone should be given to the children. Each and every table topic today had a message for each of us, right? Be it a message about children, be it a message about parents, and be it a message about the first thing somebody will do when he wakes up. What is the app that he is going to see, right? So much of knowledge, I think, from today's session. And with that, let me conclude our general evaluation. I don't have much on improvements today because all of us played wonderfully well with the given amount of time, with the given whatever role that you played. Toastmaster Mantesh, to talk about you, I think you took up the time very seriously, and thank you for noting the time. Even though we went beyond the time, you were very bold enough to say that yes, you have crossed the time limit, and that is what a timer should do, right? Time is so precious, and at Toastmasters, we have to learn to be within the time, and that's really what your role is all about. And Toastmaster Aniket, digital wellness. When you took up the role as the Toastmaster of the day, I was thinking what is going to be the theme, and you immediately provided the theme as digital wellness. And in today's fast-paced world, I think it is such a practical topic to have. Digital wellness is something that we all have to practice. We have to teach. We have to coach. We have to be aware that being digitally present is important, but at the same time, physical interactions, physical relationships are also so important. We cannot compensate by being digital that we can become physically fit. Physical fitness is different and digital fitness is different, right? Digital wellness, yes, it's so important to be cutting short your time on the screen, to use the phone when it is needed, and to disconnect from the digital world whenever you have a physical presence around you. When you have people around you in your home, disconnect yourself from the digital screens and talk to them. Share your emotions and enjoy your time with your parents or your siblings, your kids, whomever it might be. Don't be so much tied with the digital world. And that's what the message is today. And thank you for bringing that wonderful topic, Aniket. And with that note, I hand over the stage back to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Aniket.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Vikram, for the general evaluation section. So, another way of applying digital wellness is by controlling your social media feed. We should try to unfollow the accounts or the which posts which are negative and which may will make us demotivated. Also, we should try to have us a fixed time for checking, like 15 minutes a day of checking social media, and we should try to avoid scrolling social media in between our work. Similarly, we should try to limit the consumption of negative news, as nowadays everywhere there is so much negative news going on. Uh, Whatever social media platform we open, so we should try to limit the access to all those news, and we should only try to seek the content, like positive content, uh, that will help us improve our well-being. So uh, yeah, so uh, do we have polls today? Or
I think we'll skip the polls for today. I think we have only one speaker, right? So we'll skip the polls for today. We will plan it for next week. Uh, so you can hand over the stage to me if you are done with your topic, Aniket.
yeah, Yeah, so with this, I would like to ask everyone to try to adopt the steps, some of the steps I told for today for digital detox. With this, I hand over the stage back to the President to
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Aniket, for bringing up the topic once again. Yes, digital wellness, as you said, is so important, as I already said. And today's, if you look at Toastmasters, right, we are all connected digitally. Digital wellness, as it is important, it is also important to become aware of when to have when to be digitally connected and when to disconnect. Immediately after the Toastmasters meeting, it is our responsibility to disconnect from here and go talk to your your parents, your siblings, your wife, or whomever it might be. Don't sit here and spend your entire day. By name of Sattvic, we meet at 7 a.m. Doesn't mean that you should sacrifice your me time, right? Whenever you wake up, even on a Sunday, I would suggest have a few minutes of meditation before coming to Toastmasters, because here it's also a digital platform, right? If you have a proper balance, mental balance, then only you can even talk peacefully in Toastmasters meeting as well. In Toastmasters, here is a platform for growth, right? But mental well-being comes before that, right? You have to sit for some time on your bed or wherever you are and connect with yourself. The basic idea of Sattvic Toastmasters is waking up early to have a healthy living style. Doesn't mean that you have to come straight to the Toastmasters meeting. Before coming to the Toastmasters meeting, because here also we only connect online, right? That means that you are going to spend 2 hours on a digital medium like this, wherein you will be disconnecting yourself from all the physical relationships who are waiting for you. Might be your kids, might be your wife, your parents, your siblings, whomever it might be. So have a talk before this session. If you possible, have a talk to them and tell them that 2 hours I'm going to be here. Please don't disturb me, but I'm going to be back after 2 hours. I'm going to spend some time with you. Have that conversation with your siblings or with your sons, daughters, who are waiting for this, so that they are feeling like you are accountable, you're responsible for their time as well, right? So your me time is so important, as as much as it's important it is your self development. You have to spend your time wisely and decide what you will do the first thing on the day. With that, I think we are coming to the end of the today's session. It's time for getting feedback from people who have joined. So let me start with Toastmaster Manish. Toastmaster Manish, I know today's meeting you given a wonderful speech, but I would like to hear from you how you felt today's meeting.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vikram. I think the meeting went very good, and the way you handled so many rules, so definitely even I felt guilty, and I thought like I'll ping you if in case I can also take up some rules, because I have been in the same situation where you were.
Mhm.
So it do happen sometimes, yes. And at the same time, that also brings out that agile mindset. Okay, it doesn't matter what happens, I'll be there, I'll handle the things, I'll play multiple roles. So that is what the true leadership shows, and I think that is what I saw today in you. You were very comfortable handling that, and at the same time I never felt like even if we are less in numbers, the meeting was not going good. It went very well. We covered each and every section of the meeting, and the TTM, the way you have put the face off section, so that was really nice, speaking
Mhm.
for and against the topic. And that is what actually puts you on the spot. You have to actually think against, because many a time customer might be asking something which you cannot give. As Toastmaster Mahantesh was saying, you may get a call in the morning, but sometimes you may have to say no as well. So how to say from the other side, from another perspective? So that is what face off actually helps you to speak against or for. So yes, it was a very wonderful session, and looking forward to attend more such sessions. And to be honest, this is my first time joining us this Toastmaster meeting too early on Sunday. So I think that's a very good timing that you have actually kept. The best usage we can have on Sunday when the rest of the family is still uh, getting up, so you can utilize the time to get your attend Toastmaster and get everything ready by the time you have the entire Sunday to celebrate and enjoy with your family. So yeah, kudos to you guys.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Manish, for sharing that kind words. Really, really appreciate your presence today. I think you were the speaker who empowered us a lot about overcoming fear. Thank you for your wonderful speech today. Next, let me call our Toastmaster Mantesh, who had the induction today, and how you felt today's meeting. Toastmaster Mantesh.
Yes, sir. I felt very good because I participated in table topics and this timer role. First time I taken the timer role.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, it was great and yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mantesh, for taking up the timer role for the first time. And your journey is just started, and you're going to learn a lot. As you can see, Toastmaster Aniket, he joined a year back. In fact, me and Aniket joined around the same time, and Aniket has grown a lot, I would say, because today, from being a individual who was how he joined, and now I can see a lot of changes in the way he is putting himself on. uh, Even though I can say a few improvements are still needed, but the journey is very sweet. He is constantly taking up some roles or the other. He is making sure he is present, and even you, right, from the time day you take up a membership here, you are constantly present here, and that is how you grow as well, right? From each, and look at the way that the meeting ran today. Even without any role players, we still had 2 hours of meeting. We still had an engaging meeting. A lot of nice thoughts have come, a good speech has come through, and that's what is the true spirit of Toastmasters. So over to you, Toastmaster Pallavi, to share a few words of feedback. How did you feel? I know you joined towards the end, but how was the meeting that you were here for a few minutes? How did you feel?
Good morning, everyone. Wishing everybody a wonderful Sunday. First of all, my apologies for not joining in time. I took up the table topic role, but actually, yesterday my son just gave me a surprise visit because
Okay.
today being a Mother's Day. So
Oh, oh,
yeah, so I got a surprise visit from my son coming hereby at Lucknow to join me. So it was unexpected. So we had a long, say, night or long day. So I couldn't catch up in the morning. My apologies. And
no
as
worries, no worries. And happy Mother's Day to you and your son. I think you are really enjoying the Mother's Day with your son. Thank you for spending your time with us as well, and really wonderful to have you on your Mother's Day. Thank you, Toastmaster Pallavi.
Thank you so much. And as per, I just always love to hear the evaluation part. This is the one of the favorite part. And I concur with the view that I have listened Aniket, Toastmaster Aniket, and he is really grown up. That's why I also wanted to give my one of the speech in the Toastmasters, but at Sattvic, because I
Mhm.
love the way Vikram's Toastmaster Vikram. mm, evaluate the session, and there's always something to learn. I was feeling guilty, and then Vikram sir told that before being your mentorship, mental health being is come at the priority. Wake up and do meditation,
Yeah.
spend some me time, then join the online meeting. That is what I usually follow.
Yes.
Before, so there's something, one or the other thing you always take up if you invest time. So I think this is the best way to begin your day, and it all keep me energized full of the day. Thank you for there, and sorry for my
No problem. No worries. And happy once again, happy Mother's Day to you. Happy Mother's Day to every one of you. Please go and share your love with your moms. Today being the wonderful day, the day for your moms. I think it's time, to show the gratitude, the love, the whatever your mother has done to you. Just be vocal and express it to her, and make sure that you are making her feel special. And today is the day for your moms, right? And thank you, Pallavi, for reminding us about the Mother's Day, and totally, understand your situation that your son has given you a surprise visit, and still you made it to the meeting today. And no worries, because today's table topic round went very well. Uh, Even without you joining on time, we were able to take up different topics, and you were also participating in that. And next time we would like to hear a speech from you, Pallavi, so that we can see where are the rooms for improvement and what you are good at. So that will also give you a push to take up multiple roles, multiple speeches ever after in the Sattvic Toastmasters. So with that, let me hear from Toastmaster Aniket, who is the Toastmaster of the day. How did you feel, and what all happened, before you took up the Toastmaster of the day role? Like, did you find it easy or did you find it challenging? How was your experience as a Toastmaster of the day?
Yeah, it was a good experience. So yeah, I had written the script like earlier only, so I just revised it and yeah, used it.
Mhm. And my suggestion to you, Aniket, is like when you are coming as a Toastmaster of the day, use some props like proper presentations. Why I'm
Yeah,
saying is, people feel more connected on presentations.
yeah,
Even though you have prepared your script and you read it or you by hearted it, having a presentation as an aid with you, because you have to do multiple things, right? You are a Toastmaster of the day. You are not only focusing on digital wellness, you have to call the speakers, you have to call the evaluators, you have to call general, you have to be on top of things. So better have some props with you as a Toastmaster of the day. It will help you organize yourself very well, and also the people will not lose the flow as well, right? Now the topic is digital wellness. When you put a topic on a slide saying digital wellness, people will be very much aware that okay, today we are going to learn something about digital wellness, right? Even though we put it on flyer and everywhere, people used to actually remember what they see, right? So
yeah,
mentally they'll be prepared also for the topic. So that way, I'm saying from next time, if you're coming as a team mod, use some props. It might be
yeah,
presentations, it might be images, whatever you feel like. Just think about it and have some hooks. Whenever you're leaving the stage and coming back on the stage, have some hooks, ask some questions, have some collaboration, and ask people like, what is digital wellness to you? And make them feel that, okay, today we are learning something new about digital wellness. So that way, you will feel more lively and people will feel so connected to you as well.
yeah, okay.
Okay. All right. With that, I think we have spoken to everyone. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today. Yet another wonderful meeting of Sattvic Toastmasters. I wish you all a wonderful Mother's Day. And with that, let's conclude today's speech and I hand over the stage back to the Sergeant at Arms to conclude the meeting.
Yeah, yeah, thank you everyone for attending the meeting, and I hope the meeting was enjoyable and learning experience for everyone. And also the guests who attended the meeting, I hope you found this meeting to be useful and will continue coming back to our club. So with this, I officially conclude the meeting. Yeah,
Thank you
the
so
stage
much.
is.
Thank you so much, everyone. Let's connect next week on the same channel. I'm stopping the recording for now.